Hello everyone. Again I welcome you all to my channel and this is me Ankita. So today we will start new topic that is alcohol, phenols and ethers. Guys, this topic is very important from the examination point of view. As well, this topic is very interesting too. Why? Because these three compound alcohol, phenols and ether, they have wide application in our day-to-day life. Okay, since 3.5 months we are using hand-based sanitizers, right? Pandemic chal raha hai. Everyone is used to that sanitizer now. So what is it? It is basically a alcohol, right? We are using phenol as a disinfectant to clear all those object, our workplace, our workstation, right? So yes, because of this, matlab, because of this pandemic, we can see how alcohol, phenols, ether have wide application in our day-to-day life, right? So without wasting any more time, let's get start to this interesting unit. Okay, so alcohol, phenols and ethers. So as I say, they have wide application in industry as well as day-to-day life. These are the basic compounds which are used as an antiseptic. Alcohol is used as an antiseptic, right? Phenol is used as a disinfectant. Also we use this for fragrances respectively. We use this compound in detergent. Okay, so there are wide applications. We will see them later in the unit, but this makes the unit important. This make those compounds important to study. Okay, because they have wide application in industries, right? They are used to make number of other compounds. So because having such vast use, it's important for us to study this compound, right? What are the properties of this compound? So we are studying this in this unit. So we already know alcohols, that is ROH. So how this alcohol is formed? Obviously when hydrocarbon RH, right? When hydrocarbon, this hydrogen is replaced by or substituted by OH group. At that time, there is a formation of alcohol. Okay. If this R group is aliphatic, then it is alcohol. If this R group is aromatic, then it is phenol. Okay, so basically it is a substitution of one or more hydrogen atom from the hydrocarbon by hydroxyl group. By hydroxyl group. So we know when the substitution occur, when the substitution of hydrocarbon takes place, entirely new compound is formed, altogether having different properties and applications. So this is what happening with alcohol and phenols. Okay, we will discuss it thoroughly how alcohols and phenols are formed. So alcohols are the compounds which contain one or more hydroxyl group directly attached to the saturated carbon atom. As I know, consider this is CH4, which is your hydrocarbon methane, right? If I replace one hydrogen from here, from methane, by one OH, I replace one hydrogen by one OH. One hydrogen is lost by methane, so it is now CH3, and that one hydrogen is replaced by OH. So now it is methyl alcohol. Okay, so this is how alcohols are formed. Okay, one hydrogen is replaced by one or more hydrogens are replaced by the hydroxyl group. Okay, so here you can see the example of ethyl alcohol. The OH is attached to the saturated carbon atom. Okay, this is saturated carbon atom. So this is alcohol. Then what is phenol? Phenol, again phenol contain OH group, hydroxyl group, which is directly attached to the carbon atom of the benzene ring. Okay, which is directly attached to the carbon atom of an aromatic system. This is phenol. Okay, now what is ether? So it is a substitution of hydrogen atom in the hydrocarbon by alkoxy group or aryloxy group. ओके अभी अल्कोक्सी ग्रुप किसे बोला जाता है? इट इज आर ओ ग्रुप। ओके जैसे हमने यहाँ पे देखा, दिस हाइड्रोजन, वन हाइड्रोजन फ्रॉम मीथेन इज रिप्लेस्ड बाय OH, तो अल्कोहल बनेगा। इफ दिस वन हाइड्रोजन इज रिप्लेस्ड बाय OR ग्रुप, ओके दैट इज अल्कोक्सी ग्रुप, तो क्या बनेगा? CH3OR, and this is nothing but your ether. R may be aryl group or aryl group. This R may be aryl group or alkyl group. So this is your ether. Okay, diethyl ether. So we will discuss ether in latter part of this unit. For now, we'll focus on alcohol and phenol. Okay, I hope alcohol, phenol, ethers, the definitions are clear to all of you. What are alcohol? They contain one or more hydroxyl group directly attached to the saturated carbon atom. What is phenol? Which compound is called as phenol? Which contain OH group directly attached to the carbon atom of the benzene ring. And in case of ether, hydrogen atom is substituted by alkoxy group or reloxy group. Okay. So next we will discuss about aromatic hydroxy compound. We see phenol हमने देखा अभी, right? In this case, phenol OH group, your hydroxyl group is directly attached to the carbon atom of the benzene ring, right? So hydroxy group is directly attached to the benzene ring. But there is one more type of aromatic hydroxy compound, that is aromatic alcohol. Now what this aromatic alcohol is? Now consider this compound and this compound. What is the difference? Here OH group is attached to the carbon atom of the ring, and here the OH group is attached to the carbon atom which is side chain to the benzene ring, right? When hydroxyl group present in the side chain of the aromatic ring, the compound is termed as aromatic alcohol. Okay, this OH is attached to the this carbon, right? And this carbon is not directly attached to the ring, or we can say it is side chain to the benzene ring, right? That's why it is not phenol. It is not phenol. It is aromatic alcohol. Don't get confused between aromatic alcohol and phenol. Both are different compound. Now see here. This compound, whether it is phenol or whether it is aromatic alcohol, it is phenol. Why? Because here OH is directly attached to the ring, right? And this is side chain. This is side chain. But here hydroxyl group is directly attached to the ring, so this is phenol. But here OH is not directly attached to the ring, so it is not phenol. Just remember one thing, if OH hydroxyl group is attached directly to the ring, then it is phenol. If it is not directly attached to the ring, then it is not phenol. Okay, इतना याद रहेगा आप सबको. So this is what you have to remember about phenol and about aromatic alcohol. In case of aromatic alcohol, the hydroxyl group is attached to the side chain of an aromatic ring. Okay. So I hope the difference between phenol and aromatic alcohol is clear to every one of you. Okay. Aliphatic हमने देख ही लिया. If OH is attached to the aliphatic chain, then it is alcohol. If this OH is attached to aliphatic chain, then it is alcohol. And if it is attached to aromatic, then it is phenol. It may be phenol, it may be aromatic alcohol. Now in that case, what is phenol and what is aromatic alcohol? Right? I hope it is clear to every one of you. So let's move further. Next is classification of alcohols and phenols. Now alcohols and phenols are classified depending on the number of hydroxyl group present in the molecule. Okay, matlab your molecule contained how many number of hydroxyl group. Depending on that, alcohols and phenols are classified in three different types. First is monohydric alcohol, second is dihydric alcohol, and third is trihydric or polyhydric alcohol. Okay, now we will see one by one what is monohydric alcohol, what is dihydric, and what are trihydric or polyhydric. Okay, now monohydric alcohol. Methanol is the example of monohydric alcohol. Mono means one, single, right? And we are classifying alcohols or phenols depending on number of hydroxyl group. Means if the molecule contain one hydroxyl group attached to the carbon atom, then it is monohydric alcohol. Mono for single and hydric for hydroxyl group. Okay, if the alcohol contains only one hydroxyl group, then it is monohydric alcohol. When alcohol contain two hydroxyl group attached to two different carbon atom, then it is dihydric alcohol. Di matlab two, that indicates there are two hydroxyl group, right? So in this case, this 2 hydroxyl group is attached to two different carbon atom. This is important. Okay, 2 hydroxyl group are not attached to single carbon atom. Then that is not dihydric alcohol. Okay, in case of dihydric alcohol, two OH groups are present, but these two OH groups are attached to two different carbon atoms. Okay, so ethylene glycol is the example of dihydric alcohol. In case of trihydric alcohol, three OH groups are present, right? Three hydroxyl groups are present, but in three hydroxyl group are attached to three different carbon atom. You can see here OH, OH, OH. All this OH group are attached to different carbon atoms. They are not attached to single carbon atom, right? So this is trihydric alcohol. Glycerol is the example of trihydric alcohol. Now what happened if all this 3 OH group is attached to single carbon atom? Here all of the 3 OH group is attached to same carbon atom. Now this compound is not stable, okay? It readily lose water molecule. It readily lose water molecule H2O, okay? And it going to form acid, which is a stable compound. So that's why if we want trihydric, dihydric alcohol, at that time OH groups must attach to different carbon atoms. Okay, if they are attached to same carbon atom, then they readily lose water molecule and form stable compound, aldehyde or acid. So this thing you have to keep in mind. What are dihydric, monohydric and trihydric alcohol? Okay, in case of polyhydric, more than 3 hydroxyl group are present, right? All this hydroxyl group are attached to different carbon atoms. Okay, now here it is CHOH by 4. That means this complete CHOH is present 4 times. Okay, so that's why combinedly close bracket करके by 4 लिखा गया है. So the example of polyhydric is sorbitol. I hope definitions of every alcohol is clear to every one of you. Monohydric, dihydric, trihydric and polyhydric. Okay. In case of phenols, again on the basis of hydroxyl group, they are classified as monohydric, dihydric and trihydric. If one hydroxyl group is attached to the benzene ring, directly attached to the benzene ring, then it is monohydric. If two hydroxyl group are directly attached to the benzene ring, then it is dihydric. If three hydroxyl groups are attached to the benzene ring, then it is trihydric. Okay, phenols. I hope it is clear to every one of you. Classification is very important, and this classification is based on number of hydroxyl group, number of OH group present in the molecule. Okay. So next is we will discuss about monohydric alcohol. Now we will discuss about the classification of monohydric alcohol. Monohydric alcohols are the alcohols in which one hydroxyl groups are present. One hydroxyl group is present, right? R OH. This is your monohydric alcohol. Now, monohydric alcohol are classified in two types depending on the carbon atom to which OH group is attached. Okay? Here, OH group is attached to this carbon atom, right? Now, what is the hybridization state of this carbon atom? Depending on that, monohydric alcohols are classified in two types. Like if hydroxyl group is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon atom or whether it is attached to sp2 hybridized carbon atom. Okay, so if the hydroxyl group is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon atom, then again it is classified into three types, that is primary, secondary, tertiary alcohol, allylic alcohol and benzylic alcohol. Okay, and if hydroxyl group is attached to sp2 hybridized carbon atom, then it is vinylic alcohols. Okay, or phenols are also the example of this classification, right? Like it comes under, of course it is not alcohol, but it comes under carbon sp2 bond. Okay, because in case of phenol, the OH group is attached to sp2 hybridized carbon atom. Okay, यहाँ पे OH group attached है and this carbon atom is your sp2 hybridized. Okay, so that thing you have to keep in mind. Now in case of vinylic alcohol, you can see here, this is vinylic alcohol. This carbon is vinylic carbon, like, right? So the hydroxyl group is attached to vinylic carbon or the hydroxyl group is attached to sp2 hybridized carbon atom. sp2 hybridized carbon atom. So this is vinylic alcohol. Means just remember, if hydroxyl group is attached directly to the doubly bounded carbon atom, that time it is vinylic alcohol. Remember this thing. If OH group is attached to doubly bounded carbon atom directly. Okay, so it is vinylic alcohol. It comes under carbon sp2 bond. Why? Because the hydroxyl group is attached to sp2 hybridized carbon atom. The hybridization of this carbon atom is sp2. Okay, now we'll study in detail about carbon sp3 bond. Okay, so the first is primary alcohol, secondary alcohol and tertiary alcohol. Now this classification of carbon sp3 bond indicates that the OH group is attached to the carbon atom whose hybridization is sp3, right? The hybridization state of this carbon is sp3. So depending on the nature of this carbon atom, whether it is primary, whether it is secondary, whether it is tertiary, these alcohols are again classified into primary alcohols, secondary alcohols and tertiary alcohols. Okay, by taking example we will try to study it. Okay, now consider what is primary carbon atom. Which carbon atom is termed as primary carbon atom? When carbon atom is attached to one other carbon atom or no other carbon atom, at that time that carbon is known as primary carbon atom. Okay, if the carbon atom is attached to two other carbon atom, यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो, this carbon is attached to this carbon alcoholic group and this alcoholic, sorry, this carbon atom and this carbon atom. So it is attached to two other carbon atom, so it is secondary carbon atom. In case of tertiary, this carbon is attached to three other carbon atom, 1, 2 and 3, right? So it is tertiary carbon atom. So अब primary alcohol किसको बोलोगे? When hydroxyl group is attached to primary carbon atom. That time it is known as primary alcohol. Now this carbon is primary. Why this carbon is primary? Because this carbon is attached to one other carbon atom. So it is primary carbon atom. Okay. And the hydroxyl group is attached to primary carbon. So it is known as primary alcohols. In case of secondary alcohols, the hydroxyl group is attached to secondary carbon atom. This carbon is secondary. Now why this carbon is secondary? Because this carbon is directly attached to two other carbon atoms. Okay, यहाँ पे भी एक carbon है, यहाँ पे भी एक carbon है. So that's why it is secondary, and the alcohol is secondary alcohol. In case of tertiary alcohol, the hydroxyl group is attached to tertiary carbon. Now this carbon is tertiary. Why tertiary? Because this carbon is attached to three other carbon atoms, right? So this is known as tertiary alcohols. I hope the definition of primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols are clear to every one of you. This classification is based on nature of carbon atom to which hydroxyl group is attached, whether it is primary, whether it is secondary, or whether it is tertiary. Okay, and the hybridization state of this primary, secondary and tertiary carbon atom is sp3. Okay, next we will discuss about allylic alcohols. Okay, they are also come under carbon sp3 bond. Be carbon sp3 bond. Now in this case, this carbon is allylic carbon. ये जो कार्बन आपको दिख रहा है, this is allylic carbon. Just remember one thing, allylic carbon is sp3 hybridized. Allylic carbon is sp3 hybridized. You have to remember this thing. Now in this case, the hydroxyl group is attached to the carbon atom which is attached to or which is adjacent to doubly bounded carbon atom. In case of vinylic में क्या हुआ था? Vinylic में it is CH2 double bond CH OH, right? That means hydroxyl group is directly attached to doubly bounded carbon, right? But यहाँ पे वो केस नहीं है. This is your vinylic alcohol. This is your vinylic alcohol. Okay. Here OH is directly attached to doubly bounded carbon. मतलब doubly bounded carbon मतलब the OH group is directly attached to the carbon which form double bond with some other carbon. Okay, so that is known as doubly bounded carbon. यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? The OH group is attached to the carbon, okay, which is sp3 hybridized. But this carbon is adjacent to doubly bounded carbon atom or is attached to doubly bounded carbon atom. Okay, so that is known as allylic alcohols. Now again, on the basis of nature of carbon atom to which it is attached, they are again classified as primary allylic alcohol, secondary allylic alcohol and tertiary allylic alcohol. Now here you see OH is attached to this carbon, right? And this carbon is again attached to one other carbon atom. So it is primary allylic alcohol. Now here OH is attached to this carbon. Okay, this is allylic carbon because this is directly attached to doubly bounded carbon atom or is adjacent to doubly bounded carbon atom. Okay, so keep thing in mind. कभी कभी question आ जाता है एग्जाम में कि classify the following alcohols. Which of the following is allylic or vinylic? So keep the thing in mind. Okay, this is very confusing at the time of exams. So this carbon is now directly attached to this carbon atom and this carbon atom. So it is attached to two other carbon atoms. So ये कौन सा carbon हुआ? ये secondary carbon हुआ. So based on that, it is known as secondary allylic alcohol. Now hydroxyl group in case of tertiary allylic alcohol is attached to this carbon, tertiary carbon atom. And why it is tertiary? Because this is attached to 1, 2 and 3 other carbon atoms. Okay, so I hope the difference between vinylic and allylic is clear to every one of you. In vinylic, this carbon atom is sp2 hybridized. In allylic, this carbon atom is sp3 hybridized, but it is attached to doubly bounded carbon atom. This is important in allylic alcohol. In case of benzylic alcohol, the next type of alcohol is benzylic alcohol. Now, what a benzylic alcohol? In which OH group, hydroxyl group is attached to benzylic carbon atom. Now, which carbon atom is known as benzylic carbon atom? The carbon atom which is directly attached to benzene ring. That carbon is known as benzylic carbon. That carbon is known as benzylic carbon. And if your hydroxyl group is attached to this benzylic carbon, then it is known as benzylic alcohol. Remember, this is not phenol. This is not phenol because OH group is not directly attached to the ring. Okay, this is benzylic alcohol, your aromatic alcohol. Okay, now I hope you have clear idea about aromatic alcohol and phenols. Okay, ये फिनॉल नहीं है बिकॉज यहाँ पे OH ग्रुप डायरेक्टली रिंग को अटैच नहीं है. यहाँ पे OH ग्रुप किसको अटैच है? बेंजिलिक कार्बन को, जो बाद में रिंग को अटैच्ड है. ओके, so again on the basis of nature of carbon atom, they are classified as primary, secondary and tertiary benzylic alcohol. Now here you see this carbon is directly attached to only one other carbon atom, right? And the hydroxyl group is attached to primary benzylic carbon, so it is known as primary benzylic alcohol. Benzyl alcohol is the example of primary benzylic alcohol. In this case, the hydroxyl group is attached to secondary benzylic carbon atom. And why it is secondary? Because this carbon is attached to 1 and 2 other carbon atoms. That's why it is known as secondary benzylic alcohol. In this case, tertiary, the hydroxyl group is attached to tertiary benzylic carbon atom. Why it is tertiary? Because this carbon is attached to 1, 2 and 3 other carbon atoms. Okay, आप यहाँ पे bond देख सकते हो. This carbon atom is directly attached to 3 other carbon atom. So this is example of tertiary benzylic alcohol, and all this alcohol comes under carbon sp3 bond. This carbon, the hybridization state of this benzylic carbon is again sp3. Okay, so this thing you have to keep in mind. So this is all about classification. Now we'll discuss about nomenclature. Now carbinol system, this is a new system. You hardly know about this system, carbinol system. Now in this case, methyl group is known as carbinol. Matlab methyl alcohol is nothing but it is carbinol. Okay, CH3OH. So your different alcohol are considered as a derivative of methyl alcohol. When different alcohol are considered as a derivative of methyl alcohol, that time it is carbinol system. The nomenclature is based on carbinol system because methyl alcohol is called as carbinol. So now you see in this case, this is C2H5OH, right? So यहाँ पे आपका क्या था? यहाँ पे आपका था CH3 ग्रुप. ये ग्रुप कौन सा है? CH3 ग्रुप. Okay. And this CH3 group is attached to this CH2 group. तो हमने क्या किया, पहले ये मिथिल अल्कोहल था और यहाँ से एक हाइड्रोजन हमने रिप्लेस कर दिया. सो नाउ इट इज CH2. किससे रिप्लेस किया? मिथिल ग्रुप से. किससे रिप्लेस किया? मिथिल ग्रुप से. सो ये किसका डेरिवेटिव हो गया? ये पूरा अल्कोहल किसका डेरिवेटिव हो गया? मिथिल अल्कोहल का डेरिवेटिव हो गया. ओके, सो द अल्किल ग्रुप अटैच टू द कार्बन एटम. ये कार्बन एटम है जो किसको अटैच है? हाइड्रोक्सिल ग्रुप को अटैच्ड है. और इस कार्बन एटम को जो भी मिथिल ग्रुप अटैच रहेगा, दे आर नेम्ड अकॉर्डिंग टू अल्फाबेटिकल ऑर्डर. अभी एक ही अटैच है और वो कौन सा ग्रुप है? मिथिल ग्रुप है. सो नेम द मिथिल ग्रुप, नेम द अल्किल ग्रुप. एज इट इज मिथिल हियर, हम यहाँ पे नेमिंग करेंगे मिथिल और आगे क्या नाम देंगे? फॉलोड बाय द वर्ड कार्बिनॉल. कार्बिनॉल क्यों? बिकॉज वी कंसिडर्ड इट एज अ डेरिवेटिव ऑफ मिथिल alcohol. Okay, so next is common name. Now, common name of alcohol is very simple, right? We used to write the name of alkyl group first and followed by the word alcohol, right? Alkyl alcohol. हम ऐसे ही लिखते हैं ना, बहुत बार आपने नाम सुना होगा, इथिल अल्कोहल, मिथिल अल्कोहल, right? So that is common name. We will write the name of alkyl group, corresponding alkyl group followed by the word alcohol. Now here the name, when we name the higher alkyl group, like we name isomers, when we name isomers, right? So at that time we have to write the prefix like n, iso, secondary or tertiary. Okay, so here we will study the example. Now in this case, this OH group alcoholic hai, right? And this alkyl group is your methyl group, right? One carbon containing alkyl group is methyl group. I hope you all know the alkyl radicals, right? How alkyl radicals are formed. So when hydrogen atom from the corresponding hydrocarbon is loose or replaced by any other group, at that time the radical is formed by that hydrocarbon. Okay, first the radical is formed by that hydrocarbon and that is alkyl radical. So here it is methyl. So alkyl group का नाम पहले आएगा. Alkyl group कौन सा आपका? Methyl है, followed by the word alcohol. Now here OH group is attached to this alkyl group. Two carbon containing alkyl group is ethyl. So it is ethyl alcohol. Here it is 3 carbon. It is N propyl. N is because straight chain hai. Okay. Now in this case, the OH group is present at second position, right? Or we can say if we write this CH3 group over here or this propyl isomer is isopropyl, right? Isomer है ना? So name क्या होगा? As I told earlier, in case of higher alkyl, we have to use the prefix. If it is iso, secondary, tertiary, you have to indicate it. Okay, and in this case, it is iso. Okay, there is exception in case of propyl that secondary and iso group for the propyl is same. Okay, यही secondary propyl भी है और यही isopropyl भी है. Okay, so followed by the word alcohol. This is 4 carbon containing alkane, butane, right? Alkyl कौन सा होगा फिर? Butyl. So N-butyl alcohol. Now यहाँ पे this group is 4 carbon है और ये group कौन सा है? Iso group है, right? और carbon कितने हैं? 4. तो it is isobutyl alcohol. Isobutyl alcohol. Now here you have straight carbon chain of 4 carbon atom and at second position OH group is attached, right? तो कौन सा isomer हुआ? Secondary butyl isomer हुआ, right? Followed by the word alcohol. In case of tertiary, methyl group is attached to tertiary carbon atom, right? So it is tertiary butyl alcohol. And this one is last one is neopentyl alcohol. Okay, so I hope common name is clear to every one of you. Just write the name of alkyl group followed by the word alcohol. Okay, alkyl alcohol. Now if some prefix are there like N, iso, secondary, tertiary, at that time you have to mention that. Okay, so next is IUPAC nomenclature. Now in IUPAC nomenclature, we used to write the name of alcohols as alkanol. हम कैसे IUPAC naming करते हैं? Alkanol. Alkanol means we replace the E from alkane, right, by OL. This E from alkane is replaced by OL. OL of alcohol. Okay, so it comes to be alkanol. Understood? Now we study this rule one by one using the examples. Okay, now we have to name this compound in IUPAC nomenclature. Okay, so first rule is select the continuous longest carbon chain containing OH group. This is important. Containing OH group. If you select the carbon chain which does not contain OH group or any of the functional group, then it is of no use. Okay. So select that carbon chain which contain OH group, and it must be longest and continuous. Okay. It's not important it should be straight. It should be continuous. It should be continuous. So in this, कौन सी कार्बन चेन हम कंसिडर करेंगे? द हाईएस्ट कार्बन चेन, द हाईएस्ट चेन कंटेनिंग कार्बन 5, right? This is your longest carbon chain. This is your longest carbon chain of how many carbon atom? Of 5 carbon atom, right? 5 carbon atom containing parent alkane is pentane. कौन सा है? पेंटेन. तो अभी हम क्या करेंगे? पेंटेन का ई रिप्लेस करेंगे किससे? OL से, राइट? तो क्या हो जाएगा? पेंटेनॉल. तो ये आपका पेरेंट नेम हुआ. ओके, नाउ यू हैव टू नंबर द चेन. आपको चेन को नंबरिंग करनी पड़ेगी. द नंबरिंग शुड बी डन इन सच अ वे दैट द OH group is attached to the carbon atom get lowest number. Okay, numbering should be done in such a way that the carbon atom which is attached to the OH group get lowest possible number. Now if you number this carbon chain from left side, 1 2 3 4 and 5. Okay, so the carbon containing OH group or attached to OH group get which number? Fourth number. Okay, and if you number this chain from right side, 1 2 3 4 5, तो नंबर कौन सा होगा? At that time it is 2, right? Position कौन सी हुई? OH group की. OH group is attached to which carbon atom? Second carbon atom, right? So numbering should be done from right side so that the carbon atom which is attached to OH group get lowest possible number. Okay, now here substituent is also present. This is substituent, right? So substituent का नाम क्या है? मिथाइल. substituent का नाम क्या है? मिथाइल. अभी substituent का भी position indicate करना पड़ता है हम लोगों को, right? Indicate the substituent with its proper locant number. तो ये कौन सी पोजीशन पे है? फोर्थ पोजीशन पे. किस कार्बन को अटैच्ड है? फोर्थ कार्बन को अटैच्ड है, राइट? सो नेमिंग कैसे होगी? 4 मिथिल, उसके बाद पेंटेन, पेंटेन ई रिप्लेस हो जाएगा, राइट? किससे? OL से. तो आप लिखोगे कैसे? पेंटेन लिखा, ई नहीं लिखना है, 2 लिखा, OL लिखा, राइट? सो नाम क्या हुआ? 4 methyl pentane 2 all. 4 methyl indicates कि फोर्थ पोजीशन पे मिथिल सब्स्टिट्यूएंट प्रेजेंट है, राइट? पेंटेन इंडिकेट्स कार्बन चेन कितने कार्बन एटम की है? चेन कितने कार्बन एटम की है? 5 कार्बन एटम की है, राइट? E is replaced by OL, इंडिकेट की आपके कंपाउंड में OH ग्रुप प्रेजेंट है. अभी इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू इंडिकेट द पोजीशन ऑफ OH ग्रुप विथ प्रॉपर लोकेंट. ओके, सो इट इज एट सेकेंड पोजीशन, तो इसीलिए हमने लिखा 2 all. ओके, आप 4 methyl 2 pentanol भी लिख सकते हो, बट अकॉर्डिंग टू द लेटेस्ट IUPAC nomenclature दिस इज करेक्ट. पेंटेन 2 all. रिमेंबर E is replaced by OL. यहाँ पे E हम रिटेन नहीं करते हैं. ओके, यू नो दैट रूल, राइट? हमने डिस्कस किया था IUPAC nomenclature पढ़ते वक्त कि इफ योर suffix starts with vowel, E is dropped, right? E from the alkane, alkene, alkyne is dropped, and if your suffix is start from consonant, that time E is retained. Okay, just follow that rule. So नाम क्या हुआ इसका? 4 methyl pentane 2 all. Okay, so we will study some more examples. Okay, now see here. First rule is select the longest continuous carbon chain containing OH group. Now here the longest chain is of 3 carbon atom, but you have two options. You can go with this chain or you can go with this chain. So which chain you will prefer? You will prefer this chain, right? Horizontal chain. Why? Because it contains OH group, and that's what I am trying to say. Select that continuous chain which contain OH group. If you contain this chain, it is of no use. Nomenclature will be wrong. Okay. So right chain कौन सी होगी? ये वाली. Second thing is, second rule says that number the chain, right? You have to number the chain. Numbering should be done in such a way so that the carbon atom which is attached to the OH group should get lowest possible number. So numbering कहाँ से होगी? From right side. 1, 2, 3. Now 3 carbon containing alkane is propane. Okay. Now यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो सेकेंड पोजीशन पे यू हैव सब्स्टिट्यूएंट. कौन से सब्स्टिट्यूएंट है? मिथिल सब्स्टिट्यूएंट है, एंड दोनों ही सब्स्टिट्यूएंट सेम है, राइट? The chain contain two same substituent. So at this time, what you have to do, when the chain contain more than one same substituent, at that time use the prefix di, tri, tetra depending on the number of substituent, right? तो यहाँ पे दो substituent present है, same substituent present है, that's why we are using the prefix di, and after that we will use to write the word of the alkyl group, name of the alkyl group, right? यहाँ पे कौन से alkyl group है? Methyl. So it is dimethyl, but always indicate them with different numbers. Okay, right? Two methyl groups is attached to second carbon atom only, right? But you have to indicate the numbers separately. 2, 2 dimethyl propane 1 all. 1 indicates that first position पे आपका OH group present है या first carbon atom को OH group attached है. Okay, so I hope it is clear to every one of you. Now consider this chain, this compound. Okay, the longest chain is of 4 carbon atom. Whether it contains substituent? Yes, it contains substituent at third position. Substituent का नाम क्या है? मिथाइल है, right? पोजीशन कौन सी है? थर्ड पोजीशन है. OH ग्रुप कहाँ पे प्रेजेंट है? सेकेंड पोजीशन पे प्रेजेंट है, क्योंकि हमने नंबरिंग लेफ्ट साइड से की है, राइट? अगर हम राइट साइड से करते तो OH को थर्ड मिलता है ना, जो कि गलत होता, ये नंबरिंग गलत हो जाती है ना. सो दैट्स व्हाई नंबरिंग शुड बी डन फ्रॉम लेफ्ट साइड. सो नाम क्या होगा? 3 methyl butane 2 all. Okay, in this compound the longest carbon chain is of 5 carbon atom, right? Numbering should be done from right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now again it contain same substituent, that is methyl substituent. कितने मिथाइल ग्रुप है? 3 मिथाइल ग्रुप है, तो प्रीफिक्स कौन सा यूज करोगे? ट्राई मिथाइल. बट वी विल शो देम विद डिफरेंट लोकेंट्स. मतलब कौन से नंबर पे अटैच है? सेकंड पे अटैच है. दूसरा किस पे अटैच है? वो भी सेकंड पे अटैच है. और तीसरा 3 पे अटैच है. तो आपको ऐसे लिखना होगा 2, 2, 3. ओके, बिकॉज दोनों मिथाइल ग्रुप सेकेंड पोजिशन पे अटैच है, तो आप सिर्फ एक बार 2 नहीं लिखोगे, आप 2 बार 2 लिखोगे. ओके, 2, 2, 3 trimethyl pentane 1 all. Okay, now here in this compound the longest carbon chain is of 5 carbon atom. लोग यहाँ पे जो ग्रुप है ना, ये CH2H5 है, मतलब CH2CH3 ग्रुप है. ओके, CH2CH3 है. तो कितने कार्बन एटम हुए? 5 कार्बन एटम हुए. तो चेन आपकी ऐसे जाएगी. नंबरिंग कहां से करोगे? नंबरिंग हम इस साइड से करेंगे. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. राइट। 5 कार्बन कंटेनिंग पैरेंट अल्केन कौन सा होता है? पेंटेन होता है। ई रिप्लेस्ड होगा किससे? OL से, तो हम ई नहीं लिखेंगे, ई हम ड्रॉप कर देंगे, राइट। कौन से पोजीशन पे OH ग्रुप प्रेजेंट है? सेकेंड पोजीशन पे OH ग्रुप प्रेजेंट है, तो पेंटेन टू ऑल हो जाएगा, राइट। अभी सब्स्टिट्यूएंट पे आते हैं। कितने सब्स्टिट्यूएंट प्रेजेंट है? 2 सब्स्टिट्यूएंट प्रेजेंट है। कौन से? मिथाइल, दोनों ही मिथाइल है, राइट। तो प्रीफिक्स यूज करेंगे हम डाई मिथाइल, ओके। और नंबर we will show them by different numbers: 3 3 dimethyl pentane 2 all, okay। Now this is allyl alcohol, ये जो सेंटर में दिया है दिस इज allyl alcohol। तो अभी देखो यहाँ पे जो कार्बन चेन है दैट इज पेरेंट अल्कीन, वो अल्कीन है, वो अल्केन नहीं है, ओके। सो आप लिखते टाइम पे भी किसका डेरिवेटिव लिखोगे? अल्कीन का डेरिवेटिव लिखोगे, ओके। सो नंबरिंग, 3 कार्बन एटम की आपकी चेन है, 3 कार्बन एटम। पेरेंट अल्कीन कौन सा होता है? प्रोपीन होता है। कौन सा होता है? प्रोपीन होता है। तो यहाँ पे भी ई ड्रॉप होगा बाय OL, और बीच में आप पोजीशन लिखोगे हाइड्रोक्सिल ग्रुप की, वो कौन सी है? 1 है, ओके। बट हम प्रोपीन में डबल बॉन्ड जब होता है, प्रेजेंट होता है, अल्कीन वाले केस में हम डबल बॉन्ड का पोजीशन भी इंडिकेट करते हैं, तो वो भी आपको यहाँ पे लिखना पड़ेगा कि डबल बॉन्ड कहाँ पे है चेन में, राइट। सो नंबरिंग 1 2 3, ओके। हमेशा याद रखना हमने किसको प्रेफरेंस दिया है? OH ग्रुप को प्रेफरेंस दिया है। OH ग्रुप को आप कब प्रेफरेंस दोगे? इफ आपके कंपाउंड में डबल बॉन्ड प्रेजेंट है या फिर हैलोजन एटम प्रेजेंट है, उस टाइम पे आप प्रेफरेंस किसको दोगे? OH ग्रुप को प्रेफरेंस दोगे, ठीक है। इफ any other functional groups are present other than OH, like अगर आपके चेन में COOH ग्रुप है, आपके कंपाउंड में COOH ग्रुप है, या अल्डेहाइड ग्रुप है, या ईस्टर ग्रुप है, तो उस टाइम पे प्रिंसिपल फंक्शनल ग्रुप ये वाले होंगे, राइट। एंड योर OH ग्रुप इज योर सब्स्टिट्यूएंट। तो ये चीज याद रखना, अगर कंपाउंड में OH ग्रुप, डबल बॉन्ड और हैलोजन सब साथ में है, तो प्रेफरेंस हमेशा किसको जाएगा? प्रिंसिपल फंक्शनल ग्रुप कौन सा होगा? OH अल्कोहल, ओके। और बाकी सब सब्स्टिट्यूएंट। तो इसीलिए नंबरिंग हम ऐसे देंगे सो दैट दिस कार्बन गेट लोएस्ट पॉसिबल नंबर 1 2 3। तो 3 कार्बन कंटेनिंग अल्केन इज प्रोपीन। सेकेंड पोजीशन पे आपका डबल बॉन्ड है, इसलिए प्रोप 2 इन आ जाएगा। क्योंकि OH ग्रुप प्रेजेंट है तो हमने E को ड्रॉप कर दिया और OH ग्रुप का नंबर डाल के, सब पोजीशन डाल के OL आगे लिखा है, ओके। सो नेम क्या हुआ? प्रोप 2 in 1 all। I hope it is clear to every one of you. I am trying my best to explain you everything, okay। Still you have any doubt, you can ask me. Now these are some bond length formulas, okay। कभी कभी ऐसे भी आ जाते हैं एग्जाम में, तो यहाँ पे OH ग्रुप अटैच है, राइट। यहाँ पे एक कार्बन है, यहाँ पे एक कार्बन है, तो 2 कार्बन कंटेनिंग अल्केन इज इथेन, right? So it is ethanol because E is replaced by OL. E is dropped. Now in this case यहाँ पे आया नहीं है, यहाँ पे OH है, ये जो बॉन्ड आपको दिख रहा है ना, यहाँ पे OH है, ओके, दिस बॉन्ड। सो कितने कार्बन एटम की चेन है? 1 7 कार्बन एटम की चेन है, ठीक है। नंबरिंग आप किस साइड से करोगे? राइट साइड से। 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7। 7 carbon containing alkane is heptane, okay। 7 carbon containing alkane is heptane। अभी कौन से पोजीशन पे आपका OH ग्रुप प्रेजेंट है? सेकेंड पोजीशन पे, सो इट्स हेप्टेन टू ऑल। आप 2 हेप्टेनॉल भी लिख सकते हो, बट योर लेटेस्ट nomenclature says that it should be heptane to all, okay, to ऑल। अभी सब्स्टिट्यूएंट प्रेजेंट है, जी हाँ सब्स्टिट्यूएंट प्रेजेंट है। कौन से पोजीशन पे प्रेजेंट है? 5th पोजीशन पे प्रेजेंट है। और कौन सा है? नाम क्या है सब्स्टिट्यूएंट का? मिथाइल ग्रुप। सो इट इज 5 मिथाइल 2 हेप्टेनॉल, ओके। नाउ इन दिस केस फिर से डबल बॉन्ड आ गया है, राइट। तो पैरेंट तो आपका अल्कीन हो गया। अभी नंबरिंग किस साइड से करोगे, इस साइड से 1 2 3 4 5 6 एंड 7। ओके, तो डबल बॉन्ड कौन से पोजीशन पे है, 6th पोजीशन पे है। 7 कार्बन आइटम कंटेनिंग अल्कीन कौन सा होता है, हेप्टीन होता है। तो हम डबल बॉन्ड का पोजीशन इंडिकेट करेंगे, हेप्ट 6 इल और 1 ऑल इंडिकेट्स फर्स्ट पोजीशन पे आपका क्या है, OH ग्रुप प्रेजेंट है। ओके, नाउ दिस इज 3 मिथिल 2 पेंटेनॉल। मतलब पेंटेनॉल है, मतलब 5 कार्बन आइटम की चेन है, राइट। 3 मिथिल है, मतलब थर्ड पोजीशन पे क्या है, मिथिल सब्स्टिट्यूएंट अटैच्ड है। और 2 पेंटेनॉल है, मतलब सेकेंड पोजीशन पे आपका क्या है, OH ग्रुप प्रेजेंट है। ओके, ट्राई टू ड्रॉ द स्ट्रक्चर फ्रॉम द IUPAC नेम्स। ओके, वो भी एग्जाम में कभी कभी पूछ लेते हैं, तो प्लीज वो भी ट्राई कर लेना। नाउ हमने डायहाइड्रिक अल्कोहल्स पढ़े थे, तो अब डायहाइड्रिक का नेमिंग कैसे होगा देख लो। When your compound contain more than one hydroxyl group, at that time use the prefix di, tri, tetra depending on the OH group present in the compound। मतलब यहाँ पे 2 OH ग्रुप है, तो हम OL के पहले कौन सा प्रीफिक्स यूज करेंगे, डाई। अगर 3 रहते तो हम क्या यूज करते, ट्राई। किसके पहले, OL के पहले। ओके, OL के पहले, सो इट इज डायोल, ट्रायोल, ऐसे। ओके, तो सिलेक्ट द कंटिन्यूअस कार्बन चेन, वो आपको सिलेक्ट करनी है। कितने हैं, 4 कार्बन आइटम है। तो अभी यहाँ पे यू हैव टू रिटेन E ऑफ द अल्केन। ये E ड्रॉप नहीं होगा, ये ऐसा ही रहेगा। ओके, तो 4 कार्बन कंटेनिंग अल्केन इज ब्यूटेन। क्या है, ब्यूटेन। E ड्रॉप नहीं होगा, E शुड बी रिटेन व्हेन योर सफिक्स स्टार्ट्स विद कंसोनेंट। तो ये कैसे स्टार्ट हो रहा है, D से स्टार्ट हो रहा है, तो आप यहाँ पे E रिटेन करोगे। ओके, अभी कौन से पोजीशन पे आपका OH ग्रुप प्रेजेंट है, 1 2 3 4। दोनों OH ग्रुप किस कार्बन आइटम को अटैच है, सेकेंड एंड थर्ड। तो इंडिकेटेड बाय प्रॉपर नंबर, सो इट्स ब्यूटेन 2 3 डायोल, 2 3 डायोल। ओके, समझ में आ गया आपको, कैसे लिखोगे। अच्छा, प्रोपेन 1 2 3 ट्रायोल, इसका स्ट्रक्चर क्या होगा, प्रोपेन 1 2 3 ट्रायोल। अभी प्रोपेन है तो कितने कार्बन होंगे, 3 कार्बन होंगे, राइट। ट्रायोल है तो कितने OH होंगे, 3 OH होंगे। 1 2 3 मतलब किस पोजीशन पे है, फर्स्ट पोजीशन पे है, सेकेंड पोजीशन पे है और थर्ड पोजीशन पे है, क्या, OH ग्रुप। ओके, सो प्रोपेन 1 2 3 ट्रायल का स्ट्रक्चर कैसा होगा, ऐसा होगा। आई होप इट इज क्लियर टू एवरी वन ऑफ यू, राइट। यहाँ पे क्या जाएगा, CH2OH, CHOH and CH2OH। so this is propane 1 2 3 ट्रायोल। E रिटेन किया है हमने। so जब भी आप डाइहाइड्रिक पॉलीहाइड्रिक का नेमिंग करोगे, so depending on number of OH group we will use the prefix and indicate them with proper number। okay, now साइक्लिक अल्कोहल्स में क्या होता है वो हम देखते हैं। साइक्लिक अल्कोहल में क्या होता है, वी हैव टू नेम द रिंग, जो भी रिंग प्रेजेंट है, और फिर उसको अल्कोहल का नेम देना होता है। कंसिडर ये आपका रिंग है और यहाँ पे OH ग्रुप प्रेजेंट है। ओके, सो ये आपका साइक्लोअल्केन है। कौन सा साइक्लोअल्केन है, साइक्लोप्रोपेन है, राइट। तो आप क्या लिखोगे, साइक्लोप्रोपेन इन विच E इज रिप्लेस्ड बाय OL, तो नाम क्या हो जाएगा, साइक्लोप्रोपेनॉल, साइक्लोप्रोपेनॉल। अभी ये स्ट्रक्चर देखो, दिस इज साइक्लोअल्कीन, डबल बॉन्ड प्रेजेंट है, राइट। साइक्लोअल्कीन है ये, कितने कार्बन आइटम है, 5 कार्बन आइटम है। नंबरिंग कैसे दोगे, द कार्बन आइटम विच कैरीज OH ग्रुप और विच इज अटैच्ड टू द OH ग्रुप शुड ऑलवेज गेट नंबर 1। ठीक है, ये 1 हो जाएगा, ये 2, ये 3, दिस वन इज 4 एंड 5, तो 5 कार्बन है तो पेंटीन हो जाएगा, राइट। इस साइड से आप नंबरिंग नहीं करोगे, एंटी क्लॉकवाइज आप नंबरिंग नहीं कर सकते, बिकॉज इसको फिर हाइयर नंबर जाएगा, right? We know that we should number in such a way so that substituent should get a lowest number, right? And here double bond is the substituent, तो उसको lowest number मिलना चाहिए, तो उसी हिसाब से हम नंबरिंग करेंगे, एंड नंबरिंग शुड बी इन क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन, ओके। सो 2 3 तो नाम क्या हो जाएगा, 2 साइक्लोपेंटीन 1 ऑल, और या फिर साइक्लोपेंट 2 in 1 all, साइक्लोपेंट 2 in 1 all। यहाँ पे ई रिप्लेस होगा, राइट, सॉरी यहाँ पे डैश चाहिए, साइक्लोपेंट 2 in 1 all, okay, 1 all। Now tell me, this compound if this compound contained more than one substituent and both the substituents are different, okay, so how will you name them? We will name them according to their alphabetical order. We know that rule. If different substituents are present in the chain, we will name them according to alphabetical order, okay. Now these are some complex compounds. In this, OH group is present, but along with that some other functional groups are also present. So यही देखना है, जब ऐसा कुछ रहता है तो आप कैसे नेमिंग करोगे, ओके। प्रिंसिपल फंक्शनल ग्रुप तब आपका ये रहेगा। Now in this case aldehyde is your principal functional group, in this case acid is your principal functional group, okay, and hydroxy group जो OH present है, जो अभी तक हमारा principal था, अल्कोहल था, वो अभी हमारे लिए क्या है, substituent है। We know that order of naming nomenclature, right? Groups किस अकॉर्डिंग से हम नेम करते हैं, किसको फंक्शनल ग्रुप बोलते हैं, किसको प्रेफरेंस देते हैं, किस ग्रुप को हम सब्स्टिट्यूएंट ट्रीट करते हैं, you know that, right? So I'm not going in that detail. तो फर्स्ट नंबरिंग कैसे होगी इसकी, इस साइड से होगी, 1 2 3 4 5 एंड 6। 6 कार्बन कंटेनिंग अल्केन इज हेक्सेन, क्योंकि यहाँ पे अल्डेहाइड ग्रुप है, तो एंडिंग कैसे होगी, हेक्सेनल, E इज रिप्लेस्ड बाय Al, राइट। अभी OH is your substituent, तो when OH will act as a substituent, आप नेमिंग क्या करोगे, हाइड्रोक्सी, क्या नेम करोगे, हाइड्रोक्सी। कौन से पोजीशन पे है, लोकेंड है 5th, तो 5 हाइड्रोक्सी हेक्सेनल, ओके। इन दिस केस अगेन 3rd पोजीशन पे है, सब्स्टिट्यूएंट है, राइट, तो 3 हाइड्रोक्सी साइक्लोहेक्सेन, क्योंकि ये रिंग है अभी, ओके, एंड डोंट गेट कंफ्यूज बिटवीन साइक्लोहेक्सेन एंड साइक्लोहेक्सीन, ओके। साइक्लोहेक्सीन में डबल बॉन्ड प्रेजेंट होता है, साइक्लोहेक्सेन सिंपल 6 कार्बन एटम की रिंग होती है, तो 3 हाइड्रोक्सी 1 साइक्लोहेक्सेन कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड। नाउ अभी देखो यहाँ पे you can see 3 hydroxy group, right? But when you consider a chain, तो चेन में कितने OH ग्रुप आ रहे हैं, सिर्फ 2 OH ग्रुप आ रहे हैं, ये सब्स्टिट्यूएंट को अटैच है, यहाँ पे कार्बन एटम है और ये OH ग्रुप उसको अटैच्ड है, तो ये आपका सब्स्टिट्यूएंट हो गया। दिस इज नॉट योर पेरेंट अल्कोहल, ओके। सो ये डायोल है, ये ट्रायोल नहीं है, क्योंकि दोनों OH ग्रुप रिंग में है, बट ये OH ग्रुप रिंग में चेन में है क्या, सॉरी रिंग में नहीं चेन में है, और ये OH ग्रुप चेन में है क्या, नहीं है। So this is not considered as a principal functional group, okay, ये substituent है। नेमिंग कैसे करोगे, 1 2 3 4, 4 कार्बन कंटेनिंग अल्केन इज ब्यूटेन, राइट, 4 कार्बन कंटेनिंग अल्केन इज ब्यूटेन। अभी ब्यूटेन है, OH ग्रुप कौन से पोजीशन पे है, 1 and 4, तो ब्यूटेन 1 4 डायोल, बट ये भी तो ग्रुप है ना, दिस इज सब्स्टिट्यूएंट, सेकंड पोजीशन पे क्या है आपका, सब्स्टिट्यूएंट है, और सब्स्टिट्यूएंट का नाम क्या है, हाइड्रोक्सी मिथिल, 2 हाइड्रोक्सी मिथिल 1 4 ब्यूटेन डायोल। दिस आर द सम कॉम्प्लेक्स कंपाउंड्स जिनका IUPAC नॉमेनक्लेचर आपको आना चाहिए. Try to solve as much as compounds you can solve. Okay, try to practice nomenclature on your own, taking different compounds, because IUPAC nomenclature can be done only with the help of practice. Okay, अगर आपको इसमें परफेक्ट होना है तो सिर्फ और सिर्फ प्रैक्टिस ही काम आएगी. सारे रूल्स हम लोगों ने देख लिए. ओके, कि सिलेक्ट द कंटिन्यूअस कार्बन चेन, right? Numbering should be done from that end so that the carbon atom which is attached to the hydroxyl group should get lowest number. The position of the substituents are indicated by numerals. The position of OH groups and other substituents are indicated by using the number of carbon atoms to which they are attached, जैसे कि हमने number किया, right? In case of polyhydric alcohol, E of alkane is retained. This is important. Polyhydric में हमने E retain किया है, right? And we use the prefix di, tri before OL. That gets diol, triol, right? When the position of OH group, अभी इस कंपाउंड का नाम क्या होगा? OH, CH2, दो कार्बन एटम है. It is ethane. कौन से पोजीशन पे OH है? फर्स्ट पोजीशन एंड सेकंड पोजीशन. So it is ethane 1,2 diol. Ethane 1,2 diol. Okay? I hope it is clear to every one of you. किसी को कोई डाउट है इसमें regarding anything? Okay? अच्छा, this is homework for you. Name this compound. IUPAC nomenclature आपको करना है. And comment section में मुझे बताओ what is the IUPAC name of this compound. Okay? So this is all for today. IUPAC nomenclature. Practice it. See you in next lecture. Till then, keep learning. Okay? Thank you. Bye-bye.